first-year head coach for the Perry Panthers. Spencer Leno joining us after a big victory last night.
Where's the biggest growth been for the Perry Panthers?
Our kids are trusting the process. You learn a lot from losing, and you see what, the test of a man, and when you're down, how are you going to respond?
10 a.m. on the WHBC YouTube channel and live on Facebook.
The Alliance Aviators are flying high. Coach Tim Goodman.
What's the difference, Coach, from that point last year to this year?
Yeah, I think I'm a broken record on this one, but we just grew up. I mean, we had a young team last year. We were juniors and sophomores. We only had, I think, 4 or 5 seniors on the roster last year, and we flipped that. We have 16 seniors on our roster this year.
The Saturday Morning Huddle, 10 a.m. on the WHBC YouTube channel and live on Facebook.
Live from the WHBC Broadcast Center. Find out more about area businesses, agencies, and events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight.
And welcome to this special Monday edition of Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC. Pam Cook with you this morning. And I am so thrilled to welcome in Tim Knight, owner of Auto-TEK Ohio. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Pam.
How's it going? I haven't seen your smiling face in a while.
Well, thank you. It's been going pretty good. Not the greatest year we've ever had, but I think a lot of places might be in that same boat. But still, always a good year. As long as the door's open Monday through Friday, we're still having a good year.
That's right. That's exactly right. All right. So I know that I talk all the time about what a wonderful job you did on my vehicle, but now I've been kind of a procrastinator, haven't I?
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Can I say it? All right. Listeners, Stark County, Canton, don't be a Pam.
Thanks a lot.
Well, what I mean by that, we've been detailing Pam's car now, and but she hasn't brought it in this year. And it's just like everybody else. You get busy. I get busy and forget to do things or put it off, and I'll do it next week, next month, and then you forget. And so just don't be a Pam. Get that car taken care of.
That's right. And honestly, because you're driving around, you get spoiled by what you guys do in taking care of it. And then when, after a year, you got to take it back.
Right.
There's just no getting around that.
You're getting that yuck built up on the inside and yuck built up on the outside and pollution film, built up and just it needs done. You want to keep it looking showroom new. It needs done.
That's right. All right. So let's take a step back. And for folks who aren't familiar, maybe give them a little bit of history here for yourself.
Well, for 37 years, I've been in the Massillon area, same brick and mortar building on 2040 Wales Road, polishing and detailing cars, window tinting, truck accessories, undercoating, rust proofing, remote starters. I don't know. The list goes on and on and on. But we've been serving the area of the industry for years. Some of you, if you go back in history, all the way back in 1979, it started out in Gordy Graybill, a fella that's passed away now, back in 2018. But he started what was called a tidy car franchise, and he started just polishing and detailing cars, and from there he built it up. And in '83, he changed the name to Graybill's Auto Appearance. Then we carried that name through all the way through 2018. Gordy passed away, and then also my partner Al Rogers passed away, like 6 months later. And then it forced us to do a name change. So same people, same place, just different name because of things that happen. Circumstances.
Mm-hmm. And you find it funny. Some people don't. You tell them where you're located.
Right.
You've been there forever.
Been there forever. I have people that live within a mile. So I never knew you were here. I've been coming in and out of this door for 37 years.
Yeah.
But people just, if it's not something they do or know, I mean, this place is around that I don't know about because I've never been there. Mm-hmm. My wife will drive around town. You always go home the same way. So you see the same thing. So sometimes we'll go a different way. It's like, I wish I never knew that restaurant was there. Well, it's been here since 1956. Yeah,
exactly. That's how things work.
Right, right.
So let's start with the interior detailing because that was one of my favorite things. It just made such a difference in my life.
Well, you don't realize. I mean, how often you vacuum your home, or wash your dishes, or the things that you touch around your house. But we just get in and out of our cars and go do our own thing, and don't think about cleaning your car. All the germs that's on the steering wheel, or the germs that are on the buttons on the steering wheel, or the buttons on your dashboard, or the radio buttons. You don't think about all those germs. There's germs sitting there, and especially this time of year, you're getting more germs in your car. Now, if you want to drive around with plastic gloves and all that stuff, you can do that. But we can also clean that for you and get those germs out of there.
Yeah, and I often said, when you did my car, one of the things that amazed me, I had scrubbed and almost broke my arm scrubbing the upholstery on the passenger side seat to try to get a spot out. You guys got it.
Right. Well, we have in the industry, there's different tools and equipment that we use that the consumer You could get them, but why would you spend $4,000 on a carpet extractor if you're going to use it one time on your car?
Right.
Yeah, but we spend $4,000 on a carpet extractor to do the job right. So we have the equipment, the professional tools to do what needs done. So yeah, shampooing the inside of the car and above your heads, the headliner. Who cleans their headline? No one. So over the years, your car's 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. You sneeze, you cough. It's going somewhere in your car. So yeah, we dry clean the headliner. We clean, condition all the vinyl, dashboard, center console, door panels, shampoo the seats, shampoo the carpet, shampoo the mats. If you have leather, we clean and condition the leather. So it puts the oils back in the leather to keep it nice and keep it from cracking, things like that. So yeah, we have all the equipment and the people to do it.
And maybe, for a lot of people, you're taking care of your car because you can't afford to go buy a new one, right?
Right. Think about it. You want to spend $150 or so to get your interior clean, or $40,000 on a new car.
Right. I mean, that's insane these
big
days.
Distance. Yeah, big difference.
And people are keeping their cars a lot longer.
Right. Yeah, we're seeing that. Yeah, it's nothing for us to get a car in. 2010, 2001, 2005. It's amazing how many people keep in cars a whole lot longer than what they used to because they're just getting too expensive. The average person just can't go out and spend another $42,000 every 3-4 years to get a new car.
Right. And the other thing too is if you're saying, no, I'm going to trade my car in. Well, why wouldn't you want it to
It'll help your trade-in value immensely.
Mm-hmm.
Immensely. I get customers coming back all the time. We've been doing the car safe for 10 or 11 years straight. They bring it in annually for the interior and the exterior, and they go trade it in, and the dealer like, wow, this car is so clean. So what it does, it gets you a better trade-in value. If you look at Kelly Blue
that blue book.
If you look at Kelly Blue Book or any kind of thing out there to get an estimate of what your car's worth, they always have conditions.
Right.
Good, better, perfect, all this stuff. So if you're in the higher range, it's about a $3,000 to $5,000 difference. So it's worth spending a couple $100 a year to have your car detailed and kept up.
And I always told you, my kids, that when they saw my car, they said, "Mom, this is better than it was when you bought it."
Right.
I mean, and that's a cool thing.
Yeah. As far as the outside, feel your car.
Yeah.
It's amazing how people don't, they'll wash the car and it looks good, or they'll take it through the car washers. My car looks good. Well, yeah, your car might look good. Feel your car. Mm-hmm. You'll be amazed. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. At least you're getting most of the yuck off with the no-touch car washes. But no-touch car washes have really gotten to be a big thing the last 10 years. Which is, okay, so they work pretty good. But they don't get the scum layer off your car. If you just put your hand in like a shopping bag, after you wash your car and rub it on there, feel your car, you'll be amazed what your hand feels through that bag. All kinds of roughness and surface contaminants. And we have the equipment, of course, to get those off and keep your car looking showroom new.
See, that's the key to it all, folks, is keeping it looking showroom new. Yep. And this is a thing where, it doesn't take, just think about the investment and how you're going to take care of your vehicle. But when you drop your vehicle off, how long does that process take?
Either one, interior detail or exterior detail, they both take anywhere between 3 to 5 hours, depending on the condition. And we'll have some cases that are really, really bad, interior, and it'll take us the entire day to do it. And then also keep in mind, this time of year, if you want to have the interior shampooed, it's a good idea to kind of plan leaving it overnight so we can dry it out. When it's 85, 90 degrees, we're done, and they dry in about 3 hours. But when it's 30 degrees in the mornings, if we give you that car when you pick it up at 60 degrees overnight, guess what's going to happen when it gets down to 30 degrees?
Yeah.
All that moisture is going to just freeze. Make a mess inside the car. So yeah, if you can plan, leave it overnight. But we the exteriors, it's very important. I hate to say people neglect their cars,
right?
Because you just don't think about it. When you go in the shower, you shower your whole body quite a bit. And your car's out in the elements all the time. Why wouldn't you shower your car or take care of your car and use the right chemicals and products on it? But there's more in the atmosphere than what you realize. When we hear about the Canadian fires the last couple of years, we see that smoke in the air. What do you think? It's landing on your vehicle. It's landing on your car. And if you don't get those pollutants off your car, then your car's paint can't breathe. So we have products we buff in. It's called a nanopolymer paint sealant. You can Google it. AI tell you all about it. Nanopolymer sealant that we buff into the car's surface. It puts a protective layer over the top of the paint. It's bonded to the paint with the machines that we use. So it helps with it keeps that pollution from sticking so bad, the bird droppings, and just all the things that are out there.
Yeah.
If you get a bird that decides to do his business on your car, if you leave it there 3 or 4 days, it just damaged your paint because there's acid in that dropping. And even the little berries on cherry trees and little trees out there, if you park on one of those trees and you leave it on there too long, you're going to have a little circle that you can't get out of the paint. It damages the paint. So the nano product really helps
Protect it.
Keep that from happening.
Yeah, that's great. All right, so the website is Auto-TEK, TEK. That's Tim's initials, by the way.
TEK.
TEK, Ohio.com.
Right.
And that's where you can go and check things out. We're going to take our first break. We'll come back. We'll talk more about how you can, Tim can help you take care of your vehicle. And we will do that right here on Spotlight on 1480 WHBC. If your car could talk, what would it say? I know what mine would say. Let's go visit Tim Knight at Auto-TEK. Hi, this is Pam Cook for Auto-TEK Ohio on Wales Road in Massillon. My car's been treated with an extensive interior detailing, plus Auto-TEK's special Never Wax Again service. Other services include leather conditioning, window tinting, also remote starts. All of those things can be yours. Talk with Tim Knight and see what he can do for you. He's right there on Wales Road in Massillon. Call 330-837-8820.
Hi, this is Jim Snyder of the Your Wealth, Your Retirement program, a financial education show for those seeking guidance. Are you retiring soon? Are you in the middle of changing jobs? Maybe you're just done with all of that risk in the 401k plan and you'd like to have a discussion about an early rollout. Maybe you're 70 and a half and you're in your income phase of your IRA. We can help you with all those. Give us a call at Senior Financial Group at 800-639-0824. That's 800-639-0824.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms. I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
A monthly subscription?
A monthly subscription?
That's not us.
No paywall here, just the facts. News, sports, and weather.
Free and easy. That's our website, WHBC.com.
It's filled with local news, sports features, and schedules.
Whenever you want it.
Podcasts, pictures, videos, and more, all at WHBC.com.
You can put your debit card away. We're free.
Just turn us on. It doesn't cost anything. 1480 WHBC.
News Talk 1480 WHBC. Celebrating 100 years of broadcasting excellence.
These are your good neighbors, WHBC, AM and FM in Canton.
Following the noon news and preceding Paul Harvey at 12:45, WHBC presents Dialogue with Ronnie Furman, a daily look at people, places, and events in the Canton area.
You both work with lovely women?
Yes.
How important is the female to an act?
Celebrating a century of broadcasting. Here's to the next 100. 1480 WHBC. High school sports. This is the right place. News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
All right, it is a Monday edition of Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC. Pam Cook with you. Tim Knight from Auto-TEK Ohio is with us as well. And I always spell it out when I tell you the website because TEK, it's not TECH, it's TEK.
TECH would be mechanical work.
That's right. And TEK is your initials.
Yes.
So that works out. That works out, folks. Let's talk a little bit about tinted windows because, I see them. I see them a lot, and some people love them. Some people, wonder why people have them. There's a lot of good reasons to have tinted windows.
There's a lot of good reasons. If you've never had tinted windows, you've always just put up with squinting your eyes at the sun, the bright sun, or either the reflection of the sun off the snow. But once you have tinted windows, and yes, there are some bad decisions out there where people have tinted windows, and I disagree with a lot of it. The big thing now, people is tinting their windshields extremely dark. That's 100% illegal.
Yeah.
And I don't know really why it's not getting pressed, but for some reason it's not. We won't do that because it's just danger. But no, tinted window has a lot of benefits. UV rays is one. If you're a skin cancer person or it's in your hereditary, your family, it really blocks down the UV rays, like 99.9% UVA and UVB. So it really helps on that. And it helps for security. Christmas is coming up, Thanksgiving shopping. You put stuff in your car. If you're a thief, think you're a bad guy. You're walking through a parking lot, you see a whole back seat of packages or bags, maybe not packages wrapped yet, but bags of things, and you can see them versus walking through a parking lot and the cars or truck or whatever it is tinted out and you can't see in there. If you're the bad guy, which one are you going to try to break into? You're going to break in the one you know for sure you can see stuff, or the one you don't know, have no clue what's in there.
Right.
So it gives you some security too for that. But it enhances the looks of the car too. A lot of people, it changes the looks of cars. If it's done right. I don't like tinting vehicles to make them hoodlum style. I don't like that. I like to, and people will come in that maybe never had a car tint, and they say, "What do you suggest?" And I'll ask them, "Well, you want people to see the tint, or want people to see how much better your car looks?"
Yeah, that's
so
a good
point. You have to look at that, and I like to enhance the looks of the car more than, I want to say it, hooding out the car.
Yeah.
I just don't like the
I get it. Yes.
I can't think of the word. The word's not coming. But,
yeah, but I think we all know what you mean.
The bad guy look.
Yes,
I don't
exactly.
like donuts cars. Right.
And that's, when we talked about this before, and, you think about protecting your upholstery and leather and all that kind
Fading,
of stuff.
cracking. Yeah, down south, in the sunny states, not Ohio, but in the sunny states, they have a big problem with upholstery fading out and cracking, dashboards cracking. It's big down the south. So they do tint them dark down there for that reason, for that purpose, and it's legal down there. And every state, what I don't understand too, I wish there was a federal law straight across the board that every state was legal as far as tint laws, but every state is different.
Yeah.
So Ohio, the front doors is 50%, then anything you want on the back windows and back doors.
No kidding.
Anything you want, as dark as you want to go.
Wow.
Yeah, is legal in Ohio.
And you were talking about packages as well. And if you have an SUV, you put them in the back of your SUV.
Right.
It's open. It's not
Right.
like it's a trunk that you're shutting or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Now, most SUVs are tinted from factory.
Right.
Most of them, not all of them.
Mhm.
And it's surprising sometimes we'll get one in and it's not. It's like, wow, will the factory miss this? But yeah, so, and that's going back to just, they even understand it helps keep the heat out. The engineers of the car manufacturers, they realize it helps keep the heat out. And you get little kids in car seats and things like that, and it helps tremendously as far as heat. If you've never had it, I don't know how to convince you to try it, because it's not cheap,
Right.
but it's not crazy expensive either. But it's just a big difference. I get people come in that they have cars tinted, with tinted cars over the years for them, multiple cars. And they'll say when they get a new car, they bring it in within a week to get it tinted. She goes, it's just like driving around in a fishbowl. Everybody can see me, and all the heat's coming in. Once you get used to it, you do miss it when you don't have it. And my son, he travels a lot for his work, and he'll call me up. He goes, "You're not gonna believe this. I got a car with no tint on it." He has to rent a car. He goes, "This is driving me crazy. Like everybody's staring at me at the red lights," because he's so used to just having that feeling of privacy.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a feeling of privacy.
Yeah.
How long does it take for you to take
tinting a car? Usually takes right about 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
And tints improved over the years incredibly. We used to give, going way back, we used to give a 1-year warranty. I thought that was something big we were doing. Then the tint, manufacturers made better glues and better product. Then it was a 5-year warranty. And then, I don't know, back in the 2015 area, somewhere there, 18 area, we were able to give a 10-year warranty. It's like, wow, this is good. And now it's like lifetime warranty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow, you spend 50, 60 grand on a car, they don't give you a lifetime warranty, but you spend $270 on me tinting your car, and I'll give you a lifetime warranty. That tint ever bubbles and peels, we replace it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome to know.
Yep.
Because and I bet that there are places out there that, they do it a little shabbily and quickly.
Yeah,
that's
the problem with the whole industry. That's the problem with the whole detail industry. I strive hard to find the right employees, and it's getting harder. It's getting tougher. And I see these people on Facebook, "Hey, where can I get my car detailed or something?" And I'll see 30 names come up on the Facebook post, and it's like, I recognize about 8 of those because they tried to work for me and they weren't good enough.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're on Facebook telling everybody they detail cars. That's what they do. So you have to be careful out there.
You do.
Yeah, I mean, it's better off to go brick and mortar. I mean, because you don't know who's coming to your house. You don't know what kind of job you're getting. If they don't get a satisfaction job, if you just contact them by text message, they're not going to answer you.
No.
They got your money and they're gone.
And that's the thing when and you and I talked about this before too, when I was looking for someone to do the inside of my car, same thing, seeing all the people on Facebook and all that kind of stuff and the names and, me, single human being here, taking my car to someone's house that I don't even know.
Right.
I don't trust that. And then leaving my vehicle with something like that,
Or someone that you don't know, you're inviting them to your house, so they do mobile detailing. They're going to come to your house and see what's in your garage and kind of look at things. You got to really be careful.
You do have to be careful. And it's much more comfortable to take it to Auto-TEK. It's been in business for years and years and years and years, and you can feel safe about it.
Yep, family-owned, still family-owned, one of the few family-owned businesses left. Think about this. Over the 37 years I've been there, It's I drive through town. I was like, wow, I remember that. I remember when that dealership was there. I remember that dealership was there. I remember they were there. I remember that. It's like, wow, how times have changed. So we're fortunate. We're very fortunate. We've gone through some tough times. I'll be honest. Back in 2008, when we lost a lot of dealerships here in Stark County, we survived it. And then the COVID came through, and a lot of small businesses, family-owned mom and pop shops shut down. We barely survived it. And now we're trying to rebound. I was just telling Cam too. I don't know where that came from. I was telling Pam. Pam with a P.
Don't be a Pam.
Don't be a Pam. I was telling Pam, it's kind of sad, but it's just reality. So I started there when I was 21 years old. So it's been 37 years. And a lot of my customers I used to have aren't even on walking the earth anymore. Our customers are passing away. And that's, I mean, it's great that we've been in business so long, but it's also sad that I see these names in my file, like, man, I had a relationship with these customers. A business for 20 plus years, 30 plus years. And it's like, it really saddens me to see that they're actually gone. So we're trying to build new customer base. And with that, I'm trying to also build a new employee base, because all my employees are getting older. There's only 3 of us left that were originals.
Oh, wow.
So we're getting, it's happening to us too. We're getting older.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, one of the things too is, you offer a pretty good deal when you get your car done for people who come back and come back. Right.
So the first time you see bring a brand new car in, it's going to cost you, I should have brought a price list with me, because off the top of my head, I'm bad. Because my wife takes care of all that in the office. But say you bring your car the first time, and it's $299. So that's the 3-step nanopolymer sealant process buffed into the car's finish. It's about a 4-hour process. So then we send, what we recommend is have what we call an annual resealant done once a year. We basically, if the average person drives 12 to 15,000 miles a year. If you don't drive that much, then skip it and do it every 2 years. We're not going to get mad.
Right.
So, but there's no sense in doing it if you only drive 2,000 miles a year. But anyhow, so it's like $299 the first year. Then you bring it back for the annual reseal, and it's $159. For $150 a year to have your car taken care of, keep it looking showroom new, get the pollutants off of it, put another coating of the nanopolymer sealant put on it. It's hard to beat. And we've been trying hard. If we can keep our volume and numbers of cars up, we can keep our prices down. Compare me with a dealership when you buy a new car, and they want $800, $900, or $1,000 for that sealant they're going to put on your car, and they tell you never have to bring it back. Well, then explain to me, how is it not going to get stuff on top of the surface? You have to have something done. Even if you look in the book that no one ever reads, it's in your glove box. Every car has one. It's called an owner's manual. If you look in there, the engineers that design the paint even say on there to annually polish your paint surface. Annually. So even the engineers that design the paint are telling you to do it annually. So when these dealers say, we're going to put this thing on, it's cost $1,000, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, you don't have to do nothing. Well, they're going against what the engineers that design the paint are telling you to do to the car. So which one's wiser? So,
more wise.
I'll leave that there. More wise.
No, wiser. All right, we are going to take our break for the news, and we'll be back. We'll talk more about Auto-TEK Ohio with the owner, Tim Knight, and you can check out the website while we're at commercial break, autotechohio.com.
Gooder.
Which
one's good?
Good.
Listen to the Kenny and JT Show here on 1480 WHBC for exclusive Pro Football Hall of Famer interviews presented by Akron Auto Auction as part of the Pro Football Hall of Fame residency program. Score big with AkronAutoAuction.com, a driving force in the industry.
Call Crown Heating and Cooling today. With Crown, estimates are always free. Let them show you how much you can save when you trust the carrier experts at Crown. Call 330-499-4988 or visit them on the web at crowngroupohio.com. Ohio license number 27133.
If your car could talk, what would it say? I know what mine would say. Let's go visit Tim Knight at Auto-TEK. Hi, this is Pam Cook for Auto-TEK Ohio on Wales Road in Massillon. My car's been treated with an extensive interior detailing, plus Auto-TEK's special Never Wax Again service. Other services include leather conditioning, window tinting, also remote starts. All of those things can be yours. Talk with Tim Knight and see what he can do for you. He's right there on Wales Road in Massillon. Call 330-837-8820.
Medicine Center pharmacies have been serving our local community for over 40 years. Our customers know they can count on our pharmacy staff, save money, and trust us. Stop by any of our Medicine Center pharmacy locations in Canton, Louisville, Minerva, and New Philadelphia, or visit us online at medshoprx.com.
Ferndale Water Experts has the best water softener salt at the best prices. Right now, for a limited time, pick up your Morton brand water softener salt from us and get $1 off per bag. Available in regular or rust defense.
Your place for news and what's going on in our community.
I can remember WHBC back when I was a student at Clarendon Elementary School here in Canton. Every morning, get up, have breakfast in the kitchen in our little breakfast nook that we had there. And there was a little table beside the breakfast nook that had a AM radio in it. And Mom always had that tuned to WHBC in the morning, and hoping for a school closing, which never came back in those days. Never started a day without WHBC in the morning.
1480 WHBC. Pam Cook and Canton's Morning News.
We want to hear from you.
I like that it's local.
This is the right place.
Probably about the only station I listen to when I'm out on the road. I'm out on the road right now. I even get you on my app in the morning because I love listening to you guys so much.
It let me know what was going on in the local community.
I am just so grateful for the people like you and the other people on this station who make me realize that there is some sanity left in our country.
Live from the downtown Canton studios of WHBC. WHBC AM Canton, reliable as ever on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
From the News Talk 1480 WHBC newsroom, 9 people, including both adults and children, were injured in a shooting at an Airbnb house party in Bath Township. That happened early yesterday morning. Police there say officers arrived to find a chaotic scene, people running away. Others tried to help the wounded. The victims, who ranged in age from 15 to 20, were taken to local hospitals, and as of last night, their conditions had not been released. The Red Cross has received the remains of 3 hostages in Gaza, which will be handed over to Israel's military. Since the ceasefire in Gaza October 10th, Palestinian militants have released the remains of 17 hostages, with 11 still in Gaza. Health officials there have struggled to identify bodies without access to DNA kits, with only 75 of the 225 Palestinian bodies returned since that ceasefire being identified. The exchange of remains has been a central part of the U.S. brokered deal. Even though you may have gotten an extra hour of sleep after falling back on Saturday night, you may still feel groggy. Experts say any change in sleep patterns can be disruptive and make you feel out of it, some more affected by the clock change than others. In sports, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Atlanta Hawks 117-109 last night. They will host the 76ers on Wednesday. I'm Pam Cook.
Your severe weather station, News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. Today, expect more clouds as the day progresses, becoming breezy with intervals of clouds and sun later on. The high will reach 54. Tonight will bring a clear moonlit sky with a low of 35. Tomorrow is set to be sunny with a high of 57. By Wednesday, anticipate mostly cloudy skies and breezy conditions with a high of 60. Thursday will bring a mix of sunshine and clouds with a high of 52. With the AccuWeather forecast, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
All right, welcome back to Spotlight on this Monday, and Pam Cook with you this morning. Tim Knight, we're talking Auto-TEK Ohio, and we're laughing because producer Nick says, I have a minivan that would make you cry, Tim Knight. And you said...
And I said, well, we've had them so bad. We had one particular minivan years ago. It was so bad we actually, before we could even start cleaning it, we emptied it using shovels.
We pulled
it back to the dumpster, emptied it with shovels, and took one seat out, emptied more, took another seat out, emptied more, and it was bad.
So don't ever feel like yours is too bad.
We've seen it all. We've seen it all.
Yeah.
The worst one we ever saw, a turkey. Somebody hit a turkey and it came through the windshield. The turkey survived coming through the windshield, and it was just feathers and blood all over it. And that was back when the full size vans were a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it was full size conversion van. There was turkey mess. It was absolutely horrible.
Poor little
absolutely
turkey.
Horrible. But we got it done.
Yeah, you got it done.
We got it done.
That's the thing.
It was horrible. Nobody wanted to work on it. We all just stood there and looked at it.
Well, that's the point here is that, you might think, I'd be too embarrassed to take my vehicle.
Don't be embarrassed.
Don't
be embarrassed.
Don't. Get it done, and then you will just be amazed at how much better you're going to
So
feel.
with wintertime coming up, you realize how much yuck gets in your. Look at your feet. They're all snowy, globby, street dirt, and all that. You get in there and you stomp on your carpet, and it's so when it dries, it looks like it's gone, but it's not. It just soaked into your carpets.
Mm-hmm.
So we can clean that out. But better than that, we can actually order products. We also do aftermarket accessories. If there's floor liners out there that are great. Now you got to be careful. There's also floor liners on the internet, and you can get them cheaper. But here's the problem: the floor liners that I sell, that most businesses like I sell, we get materials that are virgin-made rubbers or vinyls or plastics, so they don't have a smell to them. If you're buying something cheap on the internet and you're only paying a third of the price what I'm selling for, they're getting what's called recycled products. Well, what happens after a good hot day in your car, your whole car's going to smell like rubber on the inside. And it's terrible. It's hard to get that smell back out. But you got to be careful. I know things are cheaper there and you can get them from wherever. But you got to be careful on the products you buy because it will make your car stink.
Yeah, you're going to spend money that it's not worth it in the aftermath.
Right.
And WeatherTech is one.
WeatherTech's one. Husky Liner is another good one. They're both American made. They both make great products. It's kind of weird. WeatherTech's big in this area. But if you go like southwest or west, Husky Liner's big in that area. It's just the area that they hit with their marketing.
With their marketing,
and so then people pick up those names.
And especially this time of year, we see WeatherTech all over the place because Christmas presents, people want that for Christmas.
And you can buy WeatherTech direct. You don't have to buy it from me. You can get direct, but you're going to pay $40 more because they charge you for shipping. So we have warehouses we buy it from that don't charge us shipping, so you save usually about $40 per product.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Adds up quick.
So talk about the other accessories. What other things are we looking at here?
Truck accessories. You got your trailer hitches, your Nerf bars, tube steps, running boards, bed liners, tonneau covers. If you're not a do-it-yourselfer, give us a call because we'll do it for you. There's a lot of do-it-yourselfers out there, and since the internet has come across, it's hurt us because your do-it-yourselfers usually didn't know where to go get this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They could do it themselves, but they didn't know where to go get it. So we kind of had the handle on that.
Yeah.
But now the internet's everywhere. People they'll call me. I can't find this from my truck. I've been searching the internet for 3 months. I said, well, neither can I because the same. I go to the internet too now. It's the same place I go.
Yeah.
But we still have wholesalers. We have to buy enough product to get good prices so that I can sell and install them for you. And a lot of times I can install the products for not much more than what you can buy them for on the internet. So it all depends on what it is.
Okay.
And same thing there. I stay with quality products. Yeah, you can get a tonneau cover off the internet for $150, but you're also getting a $150 tonneau cover. It's going to last about 3 years, 2 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where I still try to buy American-made products on everything, so it's going to cost a little bit more, but it's going to last a lot longer.
Yeah.
My 2016 truck, I still have the same tonneau cover on it. That's going on 10 years.
Wow.
So you have to pay. Don't get caught up. You buy a $70,000 truck and then and I get this all the time. I just bought a new truck and I get, well, that's too much. What's the cheapest? I'm thinking, you just bought a $70,000 truck and you're asking me the cheapest product you can put on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
That doesnly work out.
You're going to keep this thing hopefully for 10 years. Why would you buy the cheapest? Spending, say, like Nerf steps. A cheap Nerf step, say, $300. A stainless steel one's $450, and it's going to last forever. So spend the extra $150.
Yes.
It's going to last forever.
See, and that's the kind of stuff people don't think about. They're
get stuck in that cheap thing.
Mm-hmm.
That drives me bonkers being in the business so long because it's like, you're coming back in 3 years and replace them and spend another, and you would have saved.
You would have saved in the long run.
We have undercoating and rust proofing. New cars, we have undercoating. We have a black wax undercoating. It's just like a liquid wax, like a wax candle, but it's liquid wax that we spray on your vehicle. Water does not penetrate wax whatsoever. So it's the best thing out there on today's market, I believe, to keep things from penetrating. So you got a brand new car, have your car undercoated, say it's $600. Well, we also have what's called, and this is big out there, there's the nylon wax and there's a wool wax. They're both thinner materials. Nylon is thinner than wool wax. Wool wax is good for used cars that have existing rust because it'll penetrate it and seal it. Say the wool wax application on a new car is $300. But the black wax on a new car is $600. It lasts for about 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
You only do it one time. But people will come in and do that $300 one every 2 years. That doesn't make sense to me. I know it's a big chunk at first to put out there.
Right.
But I don't know. It's just
spend
the money for the better product.
Exactly. And that's the whole point of it all. Because if you think ahead, and like you say, sometimes people just don't think about putting up a bigger amount of money
to get the
early
better,
on.
to get the better product.
And
this time of year, you got to be careful too. You see people there, oil spray for $50, and this for $50, or this for $75. You're getting what you're paid for.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a truck in the other day. I did some work replacing door handles, and he said, "Be careful, it's just oil sprayed." So I get in the doors expecting the oil to be all inside the doors. They never sprayed the inside of the doors. They only sprayed the bottom of the vehicle. Well, the most important parts, the inside of the doors, the fenders, the rocker panels, those parts, but they just sprayed the bottom only. So if you're going somewhere like that, just make sure you're getting what you think you're getting and not just because it's cheap.
Yeah, ask questions.
Yep, ask the questions.
And also we talk about, it's November now. What about the remote start?
Oh, the push of a button convenience. The number one convenient product out there, remote car starters. A lot of cars are having them installed from factory now. You don't really have a choice. You buy a car, it's already on your remote. But if you happen to buy a car that's not already on your remote, we still do remote starts on about 95% of the vehicles. There are some out there we can't do. There are some out there that get really expensive. If it's a German-made vehicle, it's going to cost you a lot. So if you're looking at a German-made vehicle, I would get the one from factory because it's going to be close to $1,000, which is crazy.
Wow.
Most of the time, they're about $289, $300, $400, between $289 and $400, depending on what the car is that you have.
Okay. And that's, how nice is it to be able to start your vehicle? And I used to start mine from inside the radio station,
right.
And then just walk out and yay.
It's already running.
Especially in the wintertime. So, and that's just, there's so many different things. If you haven't been to the website, I'm going to tell you right now, Auto-TEK Ohio, it's TEK, autotekohio.com. Go there. Check it out. We talked about window tinting. We've talked about the remote start. We've talked about the accessories and paint protection. And I'll go back to the interior detailing because for me, and if I had to make a recommendation, like Tim says, don't be a Pam.
Don't be a Pam.
And put it off.
Put it off.
And say, okay, I'll be, next week. Oh, maybe next week. Oh, yeah. Do it. Just do it.
Right.
Do it because you'll be so thrilled that you did it. And that's the perfect way to start, I think.
Right.
Right. Like to come and see you, and I don't want to say test your products and knowledge, but to, say, okay, I want to see what this Tim Knight guy's all about.
See what we can do.
Yeah.
You get in your car, obviously we all wash our clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting in our car with our nice clean clothes, but not a nice clean car. Yeah. So it's not that expensive. Interior detailing, say in a car or small truck, say about $150, and then it depends how bad it is. But 9 times out of 10, they'll be $150, $175. Very rarely do we get over a $200 expense on detailing interiors. Now we get some interiors when you open the doors, and we're like, why does this person want this car clean? Some people are fanatics. And they'll have their car cleaned 2 or 3 times a year because they just want it spotless all the time.
Yeah.
And our guys, we call them gifts. So that's a gift. Well, that's not going to cost you as much if it's that clean, obviously, because it only takes us about 2 hours to go through it. We still have to go through the process of doing everything, the whole routine, but it's not going to cost you much because it doesn't take us as much time.
Right,
but,
right.
The longer you put it off, what it comes down to, the longer you put it off, the more it's going to cost you because it's going to take us more time.
Mm-hmm.
And the days of getting something done for $50 are gone. You got to remember, we're not paying $6 an hour like we did 37 years ago.
That's right. It's all
paying
different for
$15,
everybody.
$18, $20 an hour. So if we're going to work on your car for 2-3 hours, it's not going to cost $50.
Yeah.
And the bad thing about the high pay is we used to do a lot of hand car washing. And there used to be a lot of shops around. They would kind of set it up and just do hand car wash constantly, and they charge you $5 or $10. Well, we're paying people $18, $20 an hour. We can't wash your car for an hour and only charge you.
Yeah,
$10,
$5 or $10. Yeah.
so the bad thing about the paying higher wages in the economy we live now, some things we just can't offer because it's not affordable. We can't.
Yeah.
We can't not make a little bit of money.
And just think about, if you're driving in your car right now and you're listening to this, look down at your console, where your gear shift is.
Oh, you spilt that little drink you got when you went to the drive-thru, or the wrapper, or.
I sit there with a comb trying to get the crumbs out. Doesn't work. It's not good. None of that stuff is good, folks. You want to get your car taken care of and keep it. Like I said, so many people want to keep their vehicles a lot longer these days. So this is the perfect way to do it. All right, we'll take our final break, and we'll be back. We'll talk more with Tim Knight about Auto-TEK here on 1480 WHBC.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
A.A. Hammersmith Insurance Agency, with offices in Massillon and Alliance, and online at aahammersmith.com.
If your car could talk, what would it say? I know what mine would say. Let's go visit Tim Knight at Auto-TEK. Hi, this is Pam Cook for Auto-TEK Ohio on Wales Road in Massillon. My car's been treated with an extensive interior detailing, plus Auto-TEK's special Never Wax Again service. Other services include leather conditioning, window tinting, also remote starts. All of those things can be yours. Talk with Tim Knight and see what he can do for you. He's right there on Wales Road in Massillon. Call 330-837-8820.
At Bank of America, we asked our people, how do you take ownership of your career?
I'm able to grow my way by putting the priorities that I have for my career first.
I thrive on being a leader who's behind the team, not in front of the team.
Every few years, I'm being re-energized because I get to do something different and learn something new.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America. Proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
When looking for the highest standard of HVAC service and care, turn to Reliable Heating and Cooling, your local Lennox Premier dealer. Premier dealer status means you are certain to be working with a company with the highest level of training, professionalism, and customer satisfaction. Right now, get up to $1,800 in rebates on a new Lennox system, plus receive up to $2,600 in federal tax credits. Call today at 330-833-2651 or visit ReliableHeatingandCooling.com to learn more. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
License number 19758.
They say nothing's free in this world. Well, our website is.
Get free stuff, news, podcasts, sports, weather, and more, all at WHBC.com. Local news at WHBC.com.
A monthly subscription?
A monthly subscription?
That's not us.
No paywall here, just the facts. News, sports, and weather.
Free and easy. That's our website, WHBC.com.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to Spotlight on this Monday morning, our special Monday edition of Spotlight Auto-TEK Ohio. And we have owner Tim Knight in studio with us. And, we were talking off the air. I think, businesses these days probably face a lot of the same quandaries that you face, but even in the radio biz, we go through that, where you're looking for good people who you
dedication.
can just, have
it's
that.
getting hard to find people that will dedicate and be proud of what they do. It's getting, and I don't know why. I don't know what's changed, but I've always said, people aren't going to start working until they get hungry. Well, it looks like some people might start getting hungry right now.
Yes, it
is. It's easier not to do nothing. Yes, it's hard to work. You got to get out of bed every morning. You just landed in last night, right? And you're here this morning.
Yeah, here I am.
Yeah, you're here. Boom, you're right back because you're dedicated.
Yeah,
it's getting hard. And we were fortunate for years. We had a good dedicated crew. And I think I was telling you this earlier. A lot of my crew has retired. When I started the shop, they were all like 5-6 years older than me. Well, there's only 3 of us left that have been there for the 37 years that I've been there. So I'm trying to find some new dedicated people. We were talking off air. I want green people, not color green.
Yeah,
don't come in application with
no
green
Martians.
makeup on. No Martians. I want green. I want some people out there that really don't know what they want to do in life. Say if they're the young, from 18 to 25, and they've just kind of been,
trying to figure it out,
bouncing around, trying to figure it out. That's the person I want, because if you can dedicate and be loyal to somebody, I'll put my time in to teach you how to do the services. We have a new fellow started last year. After 6 months, he's fine where he needs to be. Well, he doesn't have to ask questions anymore. So now I'm going to get ready to move him into another part of our business and teach him in that area for 6 months, so he doesn't have to come and ask questions all the time. It takes time.
Yeah.
But once you learn how to do it right, then it just becomes routine, and then actually your job gets easier because it's routine. No shortcutting. Do it the right way the first time.
Yeah.
That way you have to do it a second time, and that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to do. Right the first time.
And
so,
if that's somebody out there that's looking for that kind of, opportunity.
Right.
That's
in the spring, I'm going to be looking for some people. I need another 2-3 people. And along with that, I need some more new customers. We're also talking. My customer base is getting smaller just because of age. You know, a lot of my customer base has actually just died off with age. You know, when you're been fortunate to have a business, been blessed with a business that's lasted 37 years. Well, I've been there 37 years. It's been there longer than that. But you know, your customer base starts actually dying off, which is kind of
sad.
Yeah, sad to think about. But what's nice about it, I'm doing some of the sons and daughters of those original customers, and now some of their grandkids, which is kind of like mind-blowing to me.
Sad.
but it's great. But yeah, so I'm looking, for a new customer base, but more of a customer base, I should say, and some new employees, some more good, and I'll make them the best of the best if they'll just give me the time, if they'll take the time and just not want to only work till noon.
Right. And so when you think about that, look back at the Gordy Graybill days and the tidy car days. And I mean, you had a lot of people who, that was their dedicated thing they wanted to do.
Right.
You're right. It is a generational thing.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And I think we're getting back to people are keeping cars longer because of the cost.
Yeah.
We went through this time period where it was cheaper to lease car, and it was kind of fun to get a new lease car every 2 to 3 years. So that hurt our business.
Yeah.
Because people they didn't care. They were just going to turn it back in 2 years. And I had people tell me that I'm not going to have my car done this year because I bought a lease car and I'm turning in 2 years. So why should I spend the money on doing it?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of flipping a little bit because cars are getting so expensive. Even leasing is getting so expensive. People are going back to the investment of the vehicle.
Right.
Well, now you have to make that vehicle last.
Yeah.
I mean, you go back 20 years, cars got 100,000 miles, people were getting rid of them. Cars have 100,000 miles on today. This still costs $20,000.
Yeah.
So it's worth putting the money in to make that car last. And you got to keep it from rusting. You got to keep the paint from fading and cracking and all the issues with the sun. So it's an investment both ways. Investment to buy the car and it's investment to make that car last. But in the long run, you're going to save money because you're not buying or leasing a car every 2-3 years.
Yeah, your payment,
Right, your payment disappears after so long.
Yeah, you pay your car off, and you're in good shape. And that's, I always told you, my brother's like a stickler for it, and he would always say, Pam, car's an investment. Take care of it. Take care of it because if you're going to keep it, you want to take care of it. If you're going to sell it, you want to take care of it.
Yeah, even mechanical. Now we do zero mechanical work, but you have to take care of the investment mechanically too. It's cheaper to take care of it a little bit at a time than it is wait till something really bad goes wrong because you kept putting off. Well, same thing with your car. You keep putting off, getting something done in the interior, exterior. There's going to be a time that all those stains in your car can't come out. No matter what chemical products we use, if they've been in that carpet for 3 or 4 years, we can't get them out because it's actually changed the color of the dye in the carpet. So you have to take care of it.
Yeah, and make sure you do that. And also, I mean, I think when you get it done, that's when you realize, I should have done this sooner.
Right. It's one of those things you look back, it's like, wow. And what I don't understand too, when people they'll bring a car in they've had for 3 or 4 years, and I want to get it cleaned up because I'm selling it, and it's a pigsty. I'm thinking, why didn't you just clean it up when you owned it? Why are you making it? Why are you making it nice? Why are you spending your money to make it nice for the next guy?
For somebody
Spend
else.
your money, make it nice for you. Yeah. I think about that a lot when I see stuff.
That's funny.
I don't say it.
No,
but it goes to the brain.
That's funny, but it is a a good idea to get it clean because you're not going to be able to.
Yeah, make it clean for you so you can enjoy it, or your wife can enjoy it, or your dad or your mom. A lot of older folks. I don't know what to get them. Christmas is coming up. You get a gift card for your folks. They have everything. Get them a detailed gift card.
I think that's a fabulous. Both my boys, they would be like over the moon.
Right.
Honestly, and I think that's a great idea. It's a different gift. It's something that everybody can use.
Right.
I don't care who you are.
Right.
Everybody can use it.
Yep.
And that's a wonderful option for folks, especially around the holidays. So again, let's kind of go over things in case somebody's just tuning in. We've been talking about the interior detailing, but there's also the paint protection, right?
Yeah, if you go on the website, when it first comes up, down across the bottom are 5 most popular things that are services. But if you go up and click services up top, then it really breaks them down and explains to you what's what, and it goes into paragraphs of explaining things to you.
Really good stuff.
Yep.
Really good stuff. And you
might see a picture of me on there. Maybe
you might. Yeah. Look at the
There's
shine on that
after.
car.
Yeah, there's a before and after.
Before and after. If you want to see before and after for paint restoration, you can find it. And it does. And like Tim says, there's a great explanation of everything that you can get from them. 330-837-8820. 330-837-8820 is the phone number to call. And as we mentioned, autotechohio.com, TEK. That's Tim's
Timothy
initials.
Timothy Edward Knight, TEK.
Yeah.
Yep.
How did you come up with that? How did you
Actually,
decide to
one
do
of my
that?
girls out in the shop did. I was trying to figure out a name, and it's like I had all kinds of weird names wrote down, and she was, what about Auto-TEK? I said, yeah, we're not maintenance guys. We're not technicians.
Right.
She says, no, TEK, your initials. I'm like, I kind of like that.
That's pretty cool. I know. And I do. Every time I give your website, I make sure I spell it out so people know.
But you have to stick Ohio on it. If you just search Auto-TEK, I didn't realize until I did a search of just straight Auto-TEK, there's all kinds of Auto-TEKs. I mean, not in this area, but all over the world.
Oh,
it's crazy.
wow.
So I had to stick Ohio on it to make it. So it's when you search for the website, make sure you put Ohio on it, and it brings it straight to the website. If you just put Auto-TEK, I'll come up, but I might be
down a little
while.
further. Yeah.
Auto-TEK, Ohio.
Yeah, and if you're contemplating it, like I said, I think the interior detailing is a great place to start, and then you can work from there. But also, if you're looking at like WeatherTech or something for the inside flooring, or maybe that's another Christmas present.
Right. Yep. Yeah, interior detailing is important this time of year. Paint sealing is very important this time of year. Undercoating, rust proof is important this time of year. And then the weather liners keep your carpets nice and clean.
And there's
huge.
gift certificates for you can use it for all of that.
Right.
And that makes it really, really simple to get somebody something that really they'll
Window
thank you
tint,
for.
that low sun's already here. Once that snow gets on the ground, that low sun is a horrible reflection. Don't be a squinter.
Don't be a squinter.
I'm light-eyed. My eye colors are light, so I squint a lot. So it's been big for me for years.
And don't be a Pam.
Don't be a Pam. Get that card. Give us a call. 330-837-8820.
He says, come in next week. Okay, next week. Next week gets here. I can't. That's how. And you don't want to put it off like that. You have an opportunity, do it. So what's the address again for folks?
Address 2040 Wales Road Northeast, Massillon.
Okay, and what are you near? What if people
you used to be able to see me from Hillsdale and Wales Road, but now there's a great big blue car wash in front of me. There's a great big gas station behind me, a big complex, so I'm kind of like boxed in.
Okay.
So Altman West Medical Center is across the street from us.
Okay.
Then the plaza, there's 6 or 7 different stores in the plaza. T. Meldon's is right up the road, some good friends of ours. But then, the great big blue car wash right behind it. Actually, we have a sign right there at the road now. Auto-TEK with a little arrow pointing you, so we're right behind that car wash.
Very good, very good. Then and people can find you there. And again, phone number for us.
Phone number 330-837-8820.
And again, it's Auto-TEK, TEK, autotechohio.com. Check it out. Get something done for yourself or a family member, and you will not be disappointed. Thank you, sir, for coming in today.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Altman Health System has been caring for our community for over 130 years. Caring for our community includes 24/7 emergency services, heart care, surgery, orthopedics, radiology, cancer care, pain management, wound care, and more. Our healthcare system serves 7 counties with community locations including Altman Hospital, Altman Orville Hospital, Altman Alliance Community Hospital, Altman Massillon, and more. Altman Health System. Today, tomorrow, and always. We're here for you.
If your car could talk, what would it say? I know what mine would say. Let's go visit Tim Knight at Auto-TEK. Hi, this is Pam Cook for Auto-TEK Ohio on Wales Road in Massillon. My car's been treated with an extensive interior detailing, plus Auto-TEK's special Never Wax Again service. Other services include leather conditioning, window tinting, also remote starts. All of those things can be yours. Talk with Tim Knight and see what he can do for you. He's right there on Wales Road in Massillon. Call 330-837-8820.